Did you know there's a real Caribbean vampire witch that hunts while you sleep? They call it the Soucouyant. This is a story sent in by one of our viewers. Let's call her Laura. Laura lived in a small village in St. Lucia, surrounded by bush, dirt roads, and her grandmother's little farm filled with goats, cows, and chickens. She was just 10 years old when this happened. One weekend, while staying at her grandmother's house, Laura woke up to a loud bang coming from the animal shed outside. She thought a mongoose was breaking in to steal the baby chickens again. It happened so often she didn't think twice. She called out, "Granny, you hearing that?" But the house stayed silent, so she grabbed a flashlight and stepped out into the cold night. When she reached the shed, the animals were restless. Laura pushed the door open, and her heart nearly stopped. A glowing, skinless red creature was crouched beside one of the cows, its face buried deep into the cow's neck, not chewing, but sucking. When it lifted its head, Laura recognized the shape of the mouth, the eyes, the hair. It was her grandmother, just without her skin. Laura said she screamed, and in a sudden burst of flames, her grandmother collapsed into a fireball and shot through a gap in the shed roof, disappearing into the woods behind the house. Terrified, Laura ran back toward the house, and that's when she saw it. Right by the stairs, neatly folded on a clean towel, was her grandmother's wrinkled, empty skin. Remembering the old stories, Laura grabbed a salt bottle from the kitchen and emptied it on the skin. She grabbed her bag and ran, barefoot, crying, sprinting down the hill, through the village, all the way to her mother's house. Luckily, her mom, a nurse, was at work for the night, so Laura didn't have to explain why she showed up trembling and crying in the middle of the night. The next day, the village was buzzing with news. Her grandmother had been found unconscious in the yard by a passing farmer, extremely high fever, weak, barely conscious. She was rushed to the hospital, but died a couple of days later. To this day, Laura has never told her mother what she saw. She never spoke about the skin, or the cow, or the scream, or anything that happened that night. And even after the funeral, when her mom went back to her grandmother's house to care for the animals and clean up, Laura refused to step foot on that hill ever again.